This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia, as we wind our way into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in pregame with the Marshall head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pocket breaking down. Got room at the 35. Solid work and execution. There, they'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
On the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Let him go. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Herd! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Butler. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. That's caught. It's McGee. He's loose. To the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first. Order yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hard running there. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They go to the wide receiver screen. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Gonna run it. It's Butler. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Marshall quick to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Let's talk for a second about Marshall. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Boston. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Under fire. Sets up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Marshall!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying the left side.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. At the 30. The 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Hurd. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown wants to pass. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Utes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football, a little ballet moment there? The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Got a man, it's Avery. At the 45 on his way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Payne. He's out past the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Gets it to the back. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Butler. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Hands it off. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brown will throw it. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Panthers. Makes the grab inbounds. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. Getting aggressive here and going for two. He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. The short hands, it's Boston. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. At the 20. Eagles a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Brown will throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Brown wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Boston. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Back has it. There's a crease. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Here we go, ready? Red 54, red 54. Go!
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Wide 53, wide 53. Check, check. Go, go.
Swings it out to the flat. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Brown will throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Butler. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Brown wants to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that is the play this offense needed, and it comes from a long shot in the passing game to now get within 2 late. And you know this coach is going for 2 at this point now. You're dialing up your best 2-point play. But what a great job of execution by the offense in a huge moment in this game.
What a big play here as they try to tie it up with the 2 in the waning moments.
Black 14! Black! Come on, zone me. Come on, go! Boss! Tino!
They'll go to the air. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.